All right, it's that time again. Hope you guys are having an awesome Saturday, and welcome to the group stage part 2 with SR and TAC taking on SPH and EXD. It's another European matchup here for week 2 of Squad Masters. I'm Moidawg. I'll be your caster. I'll be your host for today. I hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend. We're going to have an awesome couple rounds of squad here today. As you can see on the map here, we are going to be on Kokan AAS V1. We're currently in the server, getting our squads all set. Looks like we have all of Smoking Rifles and TAC loaded in, and EXD and SPH are just about set. This is going to be an awesome matchup because one of these teams is finally going to come out with a win. If y'all were able to join us last weekend, we actually saw Smoking Rifles and TAC take on Baguette Kebab Squad, and BKS taking the 2-round sweep, just taking advantage of Yeho, taking advantage of the vehicles, and just kind of laying the hurt a little bit on Smoking Rifles and TAC. Smoking Rifles before the tournament said that they've pretty much revamped their whole team. They're kind of refiguring out what they want to do in the comp scene, and hopefully with that round under the belt, they learned from it, and we can see some more positive gameplay for Kokan, rather, not Yeho. I'm sure they would like another shot at Yeho, but no, we're on Kokan. SPH and Exodus. SPH, by the way, is Squad Spain here. SPH and Exodus lost the opening game of Squad Masters last Friday to One Shot Gaming. So BKS, let's actually look over here to the group stages so you guys can take a look as well. BKS and One Shot Gaming over in the top left of your screen in Group A with 1 win and 1 point apiece, with EXD and SPH and Smoking Rifles and TAC at the bottom of the group stages with 0 wins, 0 points. The top 2 teams will move on to the knockout rounds, so each team of the group stages will be playing each other before we finally figure out who's moving out to the elimination stages. We're just about set. A couple minutes left. A few people loading in. We will be right back with some awesome live comp squad. Once again, I'm Moidawg. Grab a drink, grab some popcorn. It's going to be an awesome afternoon. Okay, little update here. It looks like we do have almost everybody on EXD and SPH loaded in. A couple stragglers. The announcement is at 2:35, so in 7 minutes is the max start. If for some reason we have a couple of stragglers, but it looks like we should have just about everybody in here soon. If you haven't watched Squad Masters 40-on-40 tournament, all comp squad, it is a lot of fun. And we're going to bring up the group stages once again so we can see just who's slugging it out. Group A is what we're all on about today, with EXD and SPH, Smoking Rifles and TAC, looking to score their first win. Swap it on over to the map, Kokan. I'm sure everybody's super excited to see some Kokan action. We have MEA up in the north of the map against Russia on the south of the map. This will actually be a pretty interesting matchup since it is going to be an all red 4 game. The biggest threats from both teams, we have the Tigers, and then we do have a BRDM on the MEA side. Tigers are Russia, BRDM or a scout car for MEA. It'll be really interesting to see how these match up. I'm personally, I'm a fan of the AK-74s compared to the G3s. So I'm really interested to see the infantry side of things. And just the Tigers are just so much better, in my opinion, than the Samirs that Russia does get. Yeah, it's going to be great. It is going to be great. Let's see here. A couple where max start is 1835 if both teams do not agree to extend it. Let's see. We do have a couple people. I think looking at the text here, one or two people having some technical issues, but that's okay. We'll make sure we'll make sure everybody gets in. We have an awesome game. What's our time? We're live in. Where'd the timer go? We're live. We're supposed to be live. Are we live? Last two joining. Or EXD, is it? Yes, EXD is just missing a couple people. 40 on 40 right now. We're at like 38 on 40. Just a couple more. Going over the vehicles again. Let's bring up the map. Y'all can't see it because it is just a picture of the map. But we'll see it when we hop on in. Once again, Russia will have one remote weapon system. So the Crow's Tiger with 3 Tigers with open top machine guns, while the MEA just has an MG3 Samir, 3 Cord Samirs, and then a scout car. I believe it is a rocket scout car, so it has the was it S8 rockets on it, or S5 rockets. That will be interesting. I am curious to see how that does end up getting into play on a competitive level. I personally just love it for the meme factor of just a little scout car, a little scooty scoot coming out with some big old rockets, but we'll have to see how they utilize them in a comp match. I'm guessing that this is going to be a very important vehicle for MEA, since everything else is pretty light-skinned, and it's going to be very hard on the vehicle front. Teams ready? Question mark. The referee says we might be just about ready to go. Only a couple minutes late. Hey, that's not too bad for 80 people hopping in a competitive game. There we go. Two of my players are having some troubles entering the server. Sad face. All right, Squad Spain with a couple more people down. This is why I get paid the big potatoes, guys. We got to extend the cast. I mean, we're already pushing hours here. Minutes turn to hours. Let's take a look at our groups. Group A, we've already taken a look at. Let's take a look at let's go diagonal. Let's go diagonal. Actually, Group D, I am familiar with Rusty in places. A lot of these teams, I mean, we even have Snowmen with Carrots in Group C. A lot of these teams, just like we have today, are multiple teams combined into one team. So it's really interesting to see how, like last week, and we had Smoking Rifles and TAC, like we're watching here today, against Baguette Kebab Squad, which is actually 3 teams in one. Now we're going to have 2 teams in one with EXD and SPH. And it does appear like there might be some big language barrier as well, with a lot of... I do know Baguette Kebab Squad had quite a lot of French being spoken between the French teams, while both the Turkish squad and French coming together as Baguette Kebab Squad, but still very, very infrequent English on command squad. So let's see how we're going. Oh, GLHF, good luck, have fun. We are live. Okay, we're live. We're live. We did it. We made it. All right, we are going to let them load up in. We'll swap over here in a second. That's it. 4 minutes late. Hey, not too bad. Not too bad. All right. We are going to get our cast on. And let's take a look at what we got here today. Beautiful Kokan. And by beautiful Kokan, I mean, for some reason, you can't see that. We're gonna whoop. Hey, that's my camera. Hey, how you doing? There you go. Beautiful Kokan. There we go. I don't know why that was working. Professional streamer right here. That's okay. I'm glad I did my hair for today. At least I'm wearing pants. I tell you what. Okay, we're good. Professional streamer. I tell you what, all these times, I'm like, you know what? I need to make sure I'm at least dressed. Glad I did it. Glad I did it. All right, we are going to be in with wonderful MEA to start it off. Let's get off our tunes and see how command comms are getting started. Flying on over to MEA main. Like I said, let's take a look at our vehicles. For MEA, we have a Samir Logi, Samir MG3, a few Samir Cords, and that scout car. And like I said, I believe it is the rocket scout car. Yes, it is. James and Puya in the rocket scout car. And this is just very light skin vehicles to start off. I would be a little worried. You need to utilize those really well so they're not just basically ticket pinatas for the enemy team. We are going to be on with SPH and EXT to start. So Squad 1, Clunkies, Darius, Dakin, Aim Biceps. Squad 2, Jinx, Rainbow, Puffle, Isar, Crystal, Hulk, Pred Alien. Squad 3, Carlos, DV, Cobretti, Infernums. Squad Baguette Lover, Estek, Futut, Noir, and Air Ruin. Squad 4, Facehole, Boom, You Dead, Fetty Swapper, THC, and Farmer Boy. Squad 5, Trade, Zeus Koala, Elo, Locust, Luis, Zoe, Jonathan GC. Squad 6, Lord Stormtrooper the 7th, Crispy Pixie, Dizzy, Downey, Jordan Jern. Squad 7, T4D, Flying Low Rule, Herring 100. Squad 8 in the BRDM, Jamesy and Puya, going to be a very important squad for MEA. Squad 9, the Command Squad, Von, Motorhead, Obed, Saga, and Valix. Alrighty. We have 40 seconds for rollout. Let's take a look at where they want to get it set up. I would be very surprised if one of the first things wasn't going to be not just set up for a mortar fob, get some indirect, co-cannon indirect, name a better pair, but also playing for this right here. This road is usually a huge rush, and we can even see right now Squad 5 looks like they're pushing. All right. Maybe they heard me. The moment I say they're pushing up here, they remove the mark. I'd be very surprised to not see some fighting over here to start. 5 seconds. Get the engines going. And we are live. Right. Making sure that we have everybody moving on out. Here it is. I do think Squad 5 is going to be going up here. Even though their mark went away, I'd be very surprised if they just give this lane free here. Big push straight for the center. Looks like the majority of both teams will be playing for Tempest. Oh, they're not. Squad 5 dismounts. You see him down at the bottom right of the map. Squad 5 does dismount, drops a rally, and they will start the back cap with Squad 6 headed towards the next one. All right, you have a couple squads dismount in the Samir cars. Got to be careful. This Logi is already dismount as smoking rifles pushed into the town. You have multiple squads surrounding them. Oh, they're not even using the cords. Do they even see the vehicles? Oh, there they go. Immediately destroyed. Zeus Koala taken out. And there you go. That should be the... Oh, it's the open top. Oh, man. Losing that cord right away is no good. And that's going to actually be destroyed, or should be destroyed here shortly. Big play on Tempest. Both teams right in the middle of the cap. We're going to let those guys fight it out in that little objective here. And see, oh, there you go. Tandem round takes out, was that the Logi? Looks like a Logi. It doesn't look like they even got a radio down. That is a huge play. Russia, smoking rifles attack. Park the Logi on the south side. And before it looks like Squad 1 can even get a radio down, it gets taken out. Huge play. Absolutely huge. I do think there is a rally there. Yep, there is a rally. That is going to be very tough to hold now. You can see MEA have a radio and Hab up right in the middle of the objective. And we can see this. I complain about these Habs in regular games, but this is a very smart Hab for competitive because there's going to be mortars all over this objective here shortly. And that is going to help save from the mortars.
West Tempest.
Let's take a look at the map real quick.
It's both sides, east and west.
Russia has set up. This is the initial push that we saw with the cord being lost. Looks like they're set up on Sarak here, and then Grandel being capped. Back on the east side that I said I didn't think they were going to let them have it. Looks like they do have a little bit maybe of a force, at least trying to make it a little difficult for some flanks. Squad 6 doing well on that side, so they can put some pressure on Grandel. It all to play for, though, in Tempest. I'm very surprised. Oh, there's another Logi. Their backup Logi for smoking rifles, trying to come in and say, hey, we still need to get this radio down. I'm not sure if they even saw the Logi. Send move and Cool Zingle. Trying to get something down. I don't know why they just don't get their radio down. Oh, they went in the wrong building. You can see they want it in a specific building. And they're backing it up. Mortars already beginning to rain down right where Sin Move wants to get the radio down. I don't know what's taking smoking rifles so long. They need to be very careful. The radio did go down. They need to get this Logi unloaded. Hab is down. They're putting the Hab once again inside, trying to keep it safe from mortars. A little bit sticking out there. I'm not sure if that's going to come back and haunt them. But we'll have to see how this plays out. A little slow for SR and TAC, but they do get presence on the map. And just as they do that, smoking rifles have completely swarmed the north side of Tempest. Although they were second to the cap, they're now going to have the entire objective. Only Facehole and Fetty Swapper got killed. Looking at the objective, it is all smoking rifles and TAC, all red players on the objective right now. Really, really well done. That is huge. Losing the Logi doesn't matter. They're going to make up for it with the infantry fights. Well played for smoking rifles. Let's take a look at... We're going to go all the way back, as Tempest should be good for probably the next couple minutes, while SPH was squad 3. It looks like Carlos trying to set up a new attack here. Market will be captured soon. Ruins is just about to be captured. All the back caps are coming in. Sarak is going up here in a minute. And let's see just... There you go. There's your wonderful indirect. Flying Lou Roll and Crispy Pixie on the mortars. And these are some sneaky mortars. Obviously, you can hear them, but this is good. This will keep them hidden. They can still be firing their indirect. When we're talking about bush Wookiees, we got bush mortars here today. It does look... Yep, I saw Squad 1. You do have your kind of mortar sniffing crew moving up on the west side, trying to get eyes on just where those are at.
There's still enough build on Tempest to stay. For some reason, they've not took down the radio yet.
I hear it. For some reason, the radio has not gone down. I don't know if it's on bleed out. It should be on bleed out. I'd be very surprised. You know what? What I'm thinking... They might actually keep the radio up and prevent them from getting another radio on the point. They might just try to hold that hostage. I could be wrong here. I am extremely wrong. 10 tickets, screw it. The way that they said it, it made it seem like they were still in there. They didn't see it go down. So maybe they just now are realizing it is on bleed out. Yep, there it goes. Radio goes down. Mortars coming back in on the north side. We see the whole north side that had been pushed into by smoking rifles and TAC. Now they're just mortaring that, trying to soften it up a bit. And now we're starting to see a little bit of an advance on this north side. Let's see here. This is going to be tough. If you guys played old Kokan, you should know that this was a lot harder to get across these fields before they added all these kind of irrigation ditches. So as you can see, Squad 4 right now just using the low ground to slowly move up, giving them a little bit of cover. Grenade comes in. Don't even see who's that laying down in the bushes here. Get wrecked. Just laying prone. Does he have another grenade? Oh, he's pushing putting ammo back down. Trying to get another grenade. Facehole always throwing it. Get wrecked, gets wrecked. Facehole heard the grenade pop off. Not a bad try, but 2 grenades. Nothing happening right there. Looks like, although Tempest has been wiped once by smoking rifles, these are great mortars. Let's take a look on this eastern side here. Clankus, Loco Luis, Zoe leading the charge. They have their Boinger. Is that the Crow? That is the it's only the open top, and they're letting him fire. I'm surprised he's still up. I would give it 1 or 1 minute max before he goes down. Their Boinger backing out of there, realizes there's a lot of infantry around and doesn't want to lose that Tiger. Trade BM coming up just now, finally starting to push back onto the point. 251 tickets for SPH and EXD against 290 tickets for Smoking Rifles and TAC. We'll have to see how the caps go. Great mortars. These are danger close mortars. The Chico getting tagged. Now SPH has to be very careful as they push in. Oh, Jonathan gets killed. There's going to be a whole bunch of mortars. I can barely hear myself think as Kalamisar mops up the trade coming in the north side. Going to have a lot of indirect here. Be very surprised if this stops at all. Tempest Estate being captured. It's going to be going red here in about 20 seconds, I think, at the max. Let's take a look. Oh, 20 seconds. By 20 seconds, I mean 2 seconds. Let's take a look at this Logi. I'm trying to figure out where they want to get going here on the eastern side. They somehow got right around Air Ruin, and they should have seen him. Estic should have seen Mr. Wimp, Mies, all around with this Logi. This is very dangerous if they don't actually deal with this Logi. Come back around with Tempest secured. They're going to start inviting a lot of pressure. You see Squad 4, Squad 2 pushing on the western flank. Squad 8 even holding this western flank. This is super dangerous because right now you have, what, maybe 3 people on market? If they can get this set up, I think Smoking Rifles and TAC have an easy push into market without SPH and EXD even realizing what's happening before it already goes down. I don't see any enemy Logi marks on the map. SPH, Estit, and Air Ruin with Baguette Lover, they haven't even marked this. That is a huge misplay. They're looking the complete opposite way. That is unbelievable. Literally right next to them, entire fire team, and they get the radio down. Oh my goodness. This is going to be bad. This is going to be real bad. This is not going to be an issue for SR and TAC. I'd be very surprised if they start having issues losing the cap. Great job by Mr. Wimp, Bobby, Nos here, and Mies. Infernums. If SPH is lucky, Infernum should be able to see something. I'm actually surprised they don't hear this Logi. This Logi is incredibly loud, incredibly distinct. And they're not even turned around. They are turned around a little bit now because it looks like Gert Bot has engaged. I think I heard an RPG fire. Yep, RPG 26 trying to take out the techie here. Oh, this is just... It's a train wreck which is just waiting to happen. I want to look on somewhere else, but I just... This hab is going to go up. The mortars are the only people pretty much on the objective. This is going to be catastrophic unless someone can figure it out. Infernums finally pushes back over, says, hey, I saw this one guy with an RPG. Can we go check this out? They shouldn't be over here. Infernum might be able to see him. Going to run right into Gert. Maybe the elevation of this.
Jinx, northeast from you. Copy.
Oh, and Infernums does go down. I don't think he saw anything other than the RPG 26. Now, the issue is he's actually going to pull a lot of people into this area. You see, yep, now on the north side, Von Motorhead. This is Command Squad. Oh my God, this is 2 Logis. This could be chaos. Just drops a radio. Bobby and Mr. Wimp, Obed and Von Motorhead have no idea what's about to happen. Von Motorhead goes down. Obed Saga goes down. Huge play by Bobby. Russia has 2 Lodges and a radio. Up for the taking. 20 tickets just right here. This was not in the game plan. Baguette Lover, Estate Futut, and Air Ruin. Oh, they might come across the radio. I think Gert kind of gave them away. They should hear this. Oh, they're running right back to it. Or right past it. This is incredible. Is everybody playing with low audio? This does sound like a radio, right? I'm not crazy. Yes, it's a radio. I know you know it. Yes, you found the radio. Estet finds the radio. We're gonna oh man, so they're gonna be digging down this radio and Infernum's Baguette. I cannot believe more people have not spawned in here yet. This huge big brain play could come to nothing if they can't figure it out. Air Ruin now up trying to defend this radio here. Let's take a look at what's going on Tempest while this irons out. SR and TAC well secured. Oh, and through this, as we're discussing here, 3 has made a flank through. SR and TAC are everywhere. It looks like SPH and EXD are currently playing with about 10 men, while SR and TAC have mopped up not just the northern mortar fob. Now they've started to flank on the north side of Market. We heard that comm saying, oh my gosh, are they actually on Market? Yeah, they're on Market. They've knocked out the fob. The 2 mortars are sitting all by themselves north of the objective. You have a handful left in Market. I have no idea what has caused the confusion between EXD and SPH, but they are nowhere, no map presence. And SR and TAC are just rolling through them. Every little village is going to be just controlled by Russia. This is incredible. You're going to have almost an entire re-wipe here. It looks like the eastern side, you know, what, 1, 2, a handful down here. But you have almost every vehicle as well by MEA controlled by Russia. This is absolutely not what they had in mind. 197 tickets already for EXD and SPH to 288. It's going to be about 310 here soon unless they can get bodies on Market. Squad 2, Jinx and Hulk trying to do something. Oh, coming up with a big flank.
Radio's on the first floor.
Oh, come on. You got some hab fights. Medic does go down. Looks like you might have had a Russian come around the flank as well. And they do manage to secure the attack. Defang, Masuo, Kagan, Clip, and Clamasar. Nice firefight there. The radio does go down. North side push. This is a handful of players who were on Tempest. They've cleared out everything. This is actually just... I am so surprised this is happening, man. You do not see complete just domination in comp like this. You're going to have players spawning on rallies. You're going to have players running from main. What? How far are we in? We are 20 minutes in, really just about 15 if you count staging. And you have a team, Carlos leading the charge. They're going to get a radio down here, maybe a hab up in the middle of a field. I have no idea. What's their plan C? They need to be looking at plan C because plan A and plan B they don't work no more. This is unbelievable. I mean, you have Ipuya all the way down there by himself. You have Squad 8 died over here by himself. AIM Biceps and maybe a fire team. They're not going to do anything on Market. You got a whole team there. This is just so chaotic. Squad 6, I don't know what Stormtrooper is doing by himself. If I am SPH and EXD right now, You are slash respawning if you are anywhere on the south side of the map. You are going to main. You are securing ruins, and you are just resetting. There is no need for this, anything down here. This is... Okay, these guys, if you're knocking out the mortar fob, you do your thing. Everybody else, get back to main. All hands on deck.
It's going up now.
They're Boeing are going down. Carlos DV trying to lead back into the north side of market, but we can see it right now. You call fire request marks. The mortars, unless they have gone down.
What was it hitting north of ruins?
Well, hey, look, Jordan, the one sapper.
We're on their mortars, so we are.
We're gonna
They
take a
gave
look
up.
at that real quick, because it looks like Jordan might have made a
They
huge
get prepared
play
to do
to
a
at
push
least
and ruins.
relieve some pressure.
I need to
Okay, hold on a second. We also have Puya. He's managed to find out the other mortars. At the very least, SPH and EXD, they might not have map presence, but they are removing the indirect threat. Without the indirect, it's going to be very hard to secure. Like I said, if they are able to, and by they I mean SPH and EXD, if they are able to reset on Stonebin and Ruins, they might have some luck and secure some indirect. But it is just tough. I mean, I'm looking everywhere is red. Everywhere is Russia. You even have right here, hold on a second. Market is just about to go down. Darius and a handful of MEA trying to push back in. Some close quarters fighting. Aim Biceps trying to come in. Slugging it out with Ebola. Oh, Ebola holding the corner. What an angle. Once again, not only Tempest being completely controlled, but Market being completely controlled by SR and TAC. Fantastic map presence. And we can see here, SR and TAC will have their mortars secured, I'm guessing within the next minute or so. They did drop off, it looks like, a handful of players to try to save this radio. This radio has been at least secured as well. Puya just trying to play around and keep people off the mortars. Just kind of a little harassment there. You can hear no more mortars. At least they have that going for them. All right. Market is a lost cause for SPH and EXD. Let's see what they're trying to do. Ruins, they have a radio down. They have a rally down. Squad 2. So Jinx, Rainbow Puffle, Crystal, and Pred Alien trying to at least hold strong here. You have Command Squad. Did set up another fob. Let's see here. Right there in the middle of the field. You have this hab here. Unfortunately, the east side, almost right next to main. No Shies and Gert. They might be able to get eyes on this here soon. And this is hidden. This radio, you can see right now, it is pretty hidden. But I also have a lot of textures on. And I'm guessing it's going to be a lot easier for others to see this. Especially with the hab here. This is going to be very dangerous.
All right, let's go.
Very dangerous. Let's take a look over east side. SPH and EXD have managed, in the time where they've lost everything else, they have managed to at least proxy the hab. Bobby and Wimp coming back in, trying to make a play to save this. Loco Lewis, unfortunately, and Zoe, unfortunately, they're nowhere close to the radio. So I don't believe this is even being dug down at all. They're literally just proxying, waiting for people to come back. Oh, you got one shovel out. This could be bad. Oh, they might have just tried to audio bait them in. Hey, yeah, we got shovels. Come shoot us. Wimp taking a shot in. Scares Loco Lewis back in. Zoe with the MG3. Oh, rather, Lewis with the MG3. Actually takes out Bobby. Little MG3 hip fire action. And they managed to knock out the hab. They do take the roof off.
Oh no, you guys need to push right back here.
Wimp takes one right to the gut.
Push in with us.
And they trade. Pardon? Excusez-moi? Yeah, well, you guys got it. It's okay, dude. Don't worry. Mies here. Trying to see if he can't help reclaim something, but the issue is he's going to be 2-on-1. They're holding the angle. They know where he is. Five's trying to respawn. It looks like Bobby and SR are making a big play to try to secure this. You're going to have Obed Saga and Valix trying to get everybody else back up. But in the meantime, let's take a look back at Market, which is our new middle point. By middle point, I mean the main black hole of combat. EXD, SPH having a really good push on this northeast side. 116 tickets for MEA. That's SPH and EXD against 293 for SR and TAC. Remember, every time you capture an objective from the enemy, that is 60 tickets for you. If you lose an objective, you lose 10. So there can be some big ticket swings. Estet goes down from the grenade. Great grenade. Fried Chicken trying to push over. Oh, another good grenade. Clankus goes down. If they had one more grenade. Detective Duck about to sniff out a whole big medic pool. Face hole. Oh, wait, no. I thought he got him down. Only one goes down.
I didn't get him.
Oh, the collapse! Unbelievable. He does trade. It was an aim biceps or Fetty Swapper. One of the two gets the collat. Both trying to hold the angle. SR Wiggle and Fried Chicken go down. What a play. Because that would have been a whole lot of bodies to mop up and would have completely stopped their entire push on the northeast side. Almost, but good effort on EXD and SPH. Well played. A lot of infantry combat here going on. And it looks like we have almost a big, circle. We're going ring around the rosy, ring around the market here. SPH and EXD holding the east, southeast side, whereas SR and TAC pushing west, northwest. But as we see this, it looks like we have that Tiger. It does look like they're using that Tiger well. I think this should be the open top here. Open top manages to at least disable the Logi. That's going to be almost worth more than destroying it right now. Clamasar does go down. Rainbow Puff, Jinx on the east side, trying to prevent them capturing pretty much their last objective. I do know they have Stone Bin, but if it gets to Stone Bin, that's a bit rough here. I'd be very surprised if we have any actual real action on Stone Bin. It's all going to come down to Ruins. You need to hold on to Ruins if you're EXD and SPH, and then make a good play for Market. But it's going to be very hard to do that without... Oh my goodness, I was about to say indirect, and 3 grenades go down. 4 or 5 grenades go down. The western push is saved. We have Chico is pretty much the only one in, but Jinx does well. You can see this. Defang and Clamasar were actually proxying the Hab, so that was fantastic play.
We're engaging those infantry, Tiger Mark.
Chico does take down Hulk before he gets taken down himself.
Right behind you.
Pretty decent push still happening on the south side. I do hear this scout car. Oh, you hear comms. EXD and SPH says they are capping Market. So it looks like SR and TAC might have bitten off a little more than they could have chewed. Trying to go for Ruins without completely securing Market. Let's see how James and Puya do with the scout car. Not sure if they saw Axiom down there. But the rockets fired from here are dumb rockets.
They're inside Ruins.
Be very careful where you're trying to fire with them here.
Not pushing Ruins now. Squad 8.
Although they said they were capping Market, not that I don't trust them. I don't trust them. I don't think they're capping Market based on what I'm seeing here. $72 tickets for EXD and SPH, 255 for Smoke and Rifles and TAC. Completely resecured Market. Yeah, I'm not seeing much happen here. You finally see, we're going to go over, I know this isn't even objective, but we're talking about secondary objectives here. Secondary objectives is this flank. This is a very important flank to hold because if you have this town secured, you're pretty much protecting your Market flank. And TDH leading the charge back into the Hab that was dug down earlier. Obed Saga, I don't know what he's trying to... Yeah, he's trying to dig it down to stakes. Get wrecked. Tacked. Tries to come in here. They should hear him. Saga goes down to a jumping Get Wrecked. Acrobatic kill there. Get Wrecked should have a shovel up. and get this hab back up. And I do believe that would be almost all of them out and up. I hear a G3 on this side. Jonathan trying to push right back in. But he's going to be pretty much the last one here. He needs to make a play for this radio. And it's a full health radio. Jonathan, let me make sure. Let's turn on our player icons for y'all so we can see. All right, tossing the grenade. Clearing the area. Radio clear. Let's go in, John. 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 All right, get wrecked. Tossing the grenade. Clearing the area. Didn't work. Get wrecked. Gets wrecked. Coming through the door there. I guess Jonathan is over here playing 3D chess. Tossing a grenade in the radio room, making it seem like they actually have someone digging it. That frag grenade doing a little bit of damage, or should have done a little bit of damage to the radio. Might have even made it seem like you had somebody starting to shovel. Not a bad play. Really, at least really good effort. But Loco Lewis does go down. Jonathan still holding the corner, but he needs to watch his 6. Mr. Wimp finally clears it out. Not bad. Oh, we got artillery now. Looks like... Oh. EXD and SPH trying to clear up market. And they might have dumped it a little short. If they missed the north side, it looks like it will try to hit the HAB radio area. But if they're trying to clear infantry, SR and TAC right now are pretty much safe from the artillery. It looks good. Oh, it might get the Logi, though. DDH literally driving right into it. Get wrecked. Gets absolutely flattened by the artillery. I don't know how this little Logi that could. How did he manage to survive it? Unbelievable. Sin Move is now like, oh, wait, I should probably get out of here. I cannot believe that. 2 Logis completely safe. The northern side for SR and TAC completely safe. Beautiful looking artillery. Might have gotten a couple down. I see Grumpy Skeletor, Cool Singo, and Clamasar down. But oh my goodness, I think that is a misplay. You have creeping artillery. I mean, look right now. This is what I'm talking about. We talked about this all the time. But you want to line up command strikes with an infantry push, so that way you have people on the ground to follow it up. And unfortunately, the creeping artillery actually started about where THC is, right there, and completely missed the north side. So UK Reaper, Jaeger Tyrant, Ebola, Wiggle, Fried Chicken, they're holding this, and SPH is pushing into the objective thinking it's going to be relatively clear. Instead, they're getting absolutely deleted on the north side. We see 13 tickets left to 237. Unbelievable. Farmer Boy goes down. UK Reaper and Ebola holding the north side. This is, I think that was their last card. They wanted to try to make one big play for market, but it doesn't look like this is going to do anything. And I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but command comms has been almost non-existent. This has been one of the quietest command comms I have heard. And we mentioned this at the start of the round. It might be a little bit difficult as we have one Spanish team again and one British team combined to make one competitive team. And maybe that is coming into a little of the confusion and just not really violence of action that you have for SR and TAC right now, who looks like they've taken last week's loss and just really bounced back. The coordination here has been fantastic. The map presence has been fantastic. They are just really taking it to them. We'll have to see. 3 tickets left. Looks like that's going to be about it. 3 tickets left. And EXD and SPH looks to have another lost round, making it 3 lost rounds in Squad Masters. SR and TAC about to take their first victory, which should be fantastic based on what they experienced in Yeho last week. 1 ticket. SR Wiggle does get picked up by Jaeger Tyrant. UK Reaper staring into the sky, thinking happy memories of this round. He can finally say he's won a round in Squad Masters.
A ver si le quitamos. Hostias.
SPH and EXD go down 225 tickets to 0. SR and TAC take their first victory.
GG. Yep, GG.
115 kills against 169, 72 revives against 85. It was all about the map presence, and SR and TAC did it well. We're going to have about, what is it, about 5 minutes or so on
Good try.
the intermission here. I believe 5 minutes. Yes? Getting confirmation from the refs. Should be 5 minutes. We're confirming. We're doing it live. I'm saying it's 5 minutes. It's usually 5 minutes. I believe it's 3:16 or so is when we should be back, based on how things usually happen. Back at, yes, 3:15. Which is actually a minute sooner. There we go. 3 minutes and 30 seconds until we have round 2. Smoking Rifles and TAC. We'll be swapping sides. Smoking Rifles will be on the MEA side, which, as we saw, TAC, or SPH and Exodus, rather, definitely were lacking in vehicles, but I'm going to be honest, it didn't seem like vehicles were a big swing. It was really just the map presence. Also, a lot of indirect that I thought was going to happen didn't happen. Very, very confused. Usually, like I said before, Kokan and mortars go hand in hand. Not as much this round, so we'll have to see how everything is reutilized when the teams do swap sides. I do think MEA is the weaker side on this map. I do think that does come into play, but you know, 225 ticket swing, that means they're doing something right. I'll be back in a minute. Enjoy the group stages. Round 2. We'll be right back. Okay, the 1 minute countdown. Looks like everybody's getting back from their little water break, taking a stretch, walking around, trying to get their thoughts in order for the next round. We will be with SR and TAC this time around. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we're going to get a little bit more on the command comm side of thing. We're saying at the end of the round, SPH and EXD, I really didn't hear as much comms as I would have liked to. You heard a lot of local comms. I'm guessing there was plenty of squad comms, but on a competitive scene, these callouts need to be often, and they need to be accurate. And I just did not hear that from SPH and EXD as much as I would have. SR and TAC last week, although they did lose both rounds, I did think they had good comms. So hopefully we do hear that as we join them. Getting ready to map swap or round swap, roll the map, I guess is the correct terminology. SPH and EXD will be on the south side in Russia. Let's take a look at the map here. South side in Russia, they will have that RWS Tiger, which was not as big of a threat as I thought it was going to be, and a couple Cord Tigers, while SR and TAC will be on the north side with MEA and their little Samir cars and the Rocket BRDM. Teams ready? Question mark. Looks like I think we have everyone. It looks like we had a couple disconnects. Somebody reconnecting here. We good? We are ready with smoking rifles and TAC. We are waiting on a handful of EXD SPH just to make sure they're all buttoned up and good to go. We only need one, and one is ready. We are ready. EXD ready. Red ready. Blue ready. We are ready. I'm ready. Are y'all ready? We're ready. I do just hope that we see a little bit more. I am a vehicle player. I love vehicles. I love combined arms. I love when infantry and vehicles work really well together. I'm hoping. Kokan is such a small map that one well-positioned vehicle can just do so much damage. I really would like to see this BRDM just up close and personal. I know that's very difficult because right now, with the new update, with the RPG-28 for Russia, their brand new heavy anti-tank weapon, I do know that will cause some problems, almost deleting that scout car if it does run into it. But I mean, you can just lock down some areas with it. I'd love to see it. All right, we are live. Good luck. Have fun. I'm going to let the teams create their squads here before we officially swap over. But looking forward to see if SPH and EXD have a response. Once again, guys, whoever wins by the greatest ticket difference, if there is a tie, as in if SR and TAC do manage to lose this round, it's the greatest ticket difference, and then it goes by whoever did it quicker. Whoever got the enemy team down to 0 tickets quicker would then take the double tiebreaker. Looks like just about all the squads are being sorted out. There's a handful left. I don't want to take any of the numpad if they do decide to grab squad 9 here. And it looks like, all right, looks like we are good to create our squad, hop in, and we are in. Hopefully my camera, I don't, as much as I love you guys, I'm really hoping. Do we see me or do we see the screen? We see the screen. Technology works. Fantastic. You don't have to see my not done hair again. And once again, I am wearing pants. So crisis averted. We are going to be listening to smoking rifles and TAC comms as we see on the northern side again as they figure out their vehicles loading on up here. Some marks do get placed on the map. I do still think over here on the Eastern Market, this was a huge point to play for, even though it is not objective. It is just a really nice area to secure if you do want to have some map presence. So we do see some marks going on where they do want players to move their vehicles. So I'm hoping, I might be a little biased. I'm hoping we see some a little bit more of these vehicles here. All right, and we have our ticket difference coming on up here on the screen. Plus 225 for smoking rifles and TAC, compared to plus 0 for SPH and EXD. 90 seconds till we start. Let's take a look at who we got on Smoking Rifles and Tack. Squad 1, TDH, I Get Wrecked, Grumpy Skeletor, Kagan. Squad 2, Masawu, Clamosaur, Defang, Clip, Sorex, Buzz, Dare Boinger, The Chico, Giant Dwarf. Squad 3, Moroccan Lion, Gooby, Sean, KPN, Dark Knight, Frank, Destroyer of Worlds. Squad 4, Send Move, Samson, Cool Zingle, Wiggle, Eldon, Pluton, Tiski, Samson. They're all organizing themselves. I keep losing track. 5, Blue Girls, Bobby, Gertbot, Nosh, Yes, Mies, Mr. Wimp, Squad 6, Command Squad, Riot, Fried Chicken, Jaeger, Tyrant, Ebola, UK Reaper, Ducky, Detective Duck, Axiom. Squad 7, Samir Kamal, D Blaze, and Squad 8, one-manning the BRDM Techie. That's interesting, a one-man Techie. All right, let's see how it goes. Off the music, on with the comms, and let's prepare for rollout. Let's keep the focus.
Let's go get
Again, boys.
Kill them all.
Samir's, I'm going last, so.
Smoking Rifles and Tack, getting in the mood. Let's kill them all. Let's take it. Let's get our dub. Let's see how they plan on rolling on out of here. Almost everybody looks like they're making a play for, actually might even make a play for Sirach. Who is Squad 5 here? Squad 5, their little wrecking crew here with a lat, a medic, and a combat NG. Let's go. See, most likely we'll have a back cap and mortar going up quickly, just like before.
Careful them lodges, boy. You're side by side.
Careful them lodges. You don't want any accidents. You don't want them both being taken out. Now let's take a look, because we might have... Speaking of, down here, we almost had a tumble there. That would have been bad. Oh, they're actually... I thought...
Oh, the packet loss.
I thought they were actually going to push right in. Looks like they might be getting a backup rally. And just so that way they can help secure this. Let's fly on over to the middle of the map where it looks like everybody's going to slam into each other. I believe someone was dropped off at first stand. Stonebin is being capped by a medic. That way if he gets shot, I'm guessing he can help save himself. Stay up. Usually in a regular pub game of squad, you wouldn't do that. But this is not public. This is comp. And finally, I think that is the first time we saw the rockets hit, and they didn't hit anything. Okay. Tiger comes in, pops some smoke, slams right into the south side of the point. Gonna drop in about half a squad or so. Oh, and it looks like their Boinger gets a 3-piece. And Hat comes in. The Tiger's on fire. He'll go down. Farmer Boy, Fetty Swapper, and you dead. Absolutely getting torn to shreds by Der Boinger with the MG3. Jamesy also going down. And then THC, the only one left out of there. And there it goes. Did I just hear what I thought I heard? This is okay. Yes, we did have... I think east side we had an MEA Hat actually just destroyed a Russian Logi. Luckily, they did get a radio down. So unlike last game where that Logi was destroyed almost immediately without any radio, Russia and EXT and SVH do manage to get a radio down. But a lot of Russian vehicles, I mean, that's what, 10, if you're counting bodies as well, 15 tickets or so right now going down really, really quickly.
There's a vehicle on Sirach.
Smoking Rifles and Tack have secured the center island as well, while Grandel looks to be getting back capped by SBH and EXD. Oh, another sneaky hab trying to stay safe from mortars with Smoking Rifles and Tack. Really well placed. And as well as they did as Russia, Smoking Rifles and Tack are doing fantastic as well. Resecuring Tempest from the north side. Those are fantastic rockets. Did you see that? Those are great rockets. Baguette lever goes down. They have them dialed in. Those are dumb rockets. Once again, you have to pretty much just stare up in the air and shoot where you think you're going to hit. Those are fantastic rockets from the BRDM. Okay, let's take a look on the map where exactly he is, because that is not easy. Scout car, where are you, scout car? I don't even see him. Oh, he's already back at main. He's pretty much around main, firing off some rockets, and oh, that is great. Fantastic. Well played. EXD and SPH trying to push back in from the south side. The smoking rifles have done well to establish themselves. We have two halves pretty much right on top of each other. Actually, the hab hasn't even gone up for the south side for EXD and SPH. They need to be quick on that because smoking rifles already have their hab up. And they are now starting to take some mortar fire from SPH. Mortars do seem a little long. Not quite sure what they're hitting over here. They're going to have to dial those mortars back if they want to do anything. Ruins captured, and we should start to see, yep, Market about to be captured. Grandel still hasn't been captured, so give me a smoking rifles attack a little ahead on the cap points. And now the mortars start to be a little bit more accurate. Oh, fantastic mortar. One prior to that knocks out Chico. Masawu Clamosaur goes down for one mortar. Now they have him dialed in. You have some mortars on the north side preventing the northern push back in. And then right in the center, you have him dialed in where they think that hab is. This should help them try to resecure. We have a bunch... A bunch of red just pushing on the Tempest. Oh, these mortars are doing so much damage. Defang also going down. Giant Dwarf needs to be careful because that mortar almost landed right on top of him.
TDH, southwest of Sarah. We'll go for mortars.
Now they also have mortars trained on their hab. Smoking rifles. Pretty much everywhere they're stepping right now is just indirect. So we didn't have a lot of mortars last round. Looks like we have some super accurate mortars this round. 279 tickets for smoking rifles and tag. 268 for SPH and EXD. Pretty even. To be expected as everybody caps their points here. These mortars are fantastic. You actually have two mortar fobs. Oh, squad one. Looking like they will. Let's say TDH and Kagan. Oh, you actually, they were spotted. What a spot. They almost knocked them out with mortars themselves. You have defensive mortars from the mortar tubes doing everything they can. They must have seen him come over a berm here and Harry. Oh, there's going to be grenades. Herring does go down. You know, you could just send it pretty much right in your mortar tube. There's the radio here. Looks like they might sniff out the radio. Smoking rifles intact.
One mortar disabled.
One mortar disabled. They're calling it. Well, they... Oh, if they're careful. Or if they're not careful, they're gonna miss this radio. PDH and Kagan need to look behind them. Oh, this might be bad.
Hab marked south Sarah in the open.
Two ships passing in the night. T4D completely misses. This Kagan and TDH walk right past the radio as well. That's too bad. Right, they might be able to try to sniff out the hab at least and proxy it. Yep, you have Herring coming back. He doesn't know where they're at. Oh, they should hear him. Oh, man. Slamming right into... He has his binos out. He's not dead. He's going for the knife. Herring, what are you doing, man? He's going for the knife. Oh, my goodness. Well, they now know he's... MEA's on the south side. So I guess that kind of works. I'm not sure about that play, but TDH and Kagan are probably going to get mopped up here. So you now have quite a few Russians spawning right back in.
I've got 3 guys en route to you now.
Oh, they are spotting the mortars. We see those rockets going down. Looks like the rocket's not doing much here. You are seeing the mortars are now right on the hab. Estik for Tutnoy. Oh man, I was gonna say they did so well. And then the Tiger coming in to save it. Cobretti with the Crow's Tiger. Actually saving that hab. Whoa, hello. Usually you don't see AT missed by that much, and that Tiger is stuck on a berm. Hashtag squad physics. That is so unfortunate. They heard the AT, or at least they should have heard the AT. Get wrecked in a Grumpy Skeletor over there. Might have just gotten a little bit lucky. Oh, yep, you see Infernum's now trying to jump out and reset that. That's a 1-minute timer to reset it. So if Get Wrecked and Grumpy are quick, they could still injure them. See, TDH has respawned. We see right in the middle of your screen, there's almost like a, what is that, a diamond or so. Diamonds on top of each other. That is a rally. So TDH have respawned. He should be lining it up. Waited a little too long. There it goes, right into the turret. Might have lost the turret. That was a good shot. Personally, I would have gone for the engine, but hey, a hit's a hit. Let's get back and see how Tempest is going. Unlike before, we actually have still yet to have Tempest flip. It is neutral. You have SR and TAC trying to push on the north side. Looks like they finally have their hab cleared from being overrun. And EXD and SBH well secured on the south side.
Gents, I've got aircraft in 1 minute 30.
It's just interesting seeing all these players run in and out of the mortars, trying to time it well, make sure they don't get smacked by the mortars. Trade BM pops out just in time, takes out Defang and UK Reaper all by himself. And Samsung does come back and mops him up. SR and TAC should, yep, that is just enough to start the cap. We see it's going blue now. A lot of red helmets being marked, trying to say, hey, I think they're over here. But at this point, I mean, you should mark Tempest with a giant red helmet itself. Anywhere you look, you might run into an enemy. Looks like Fetty Swapper might be the only one still up on the objective. Looks like he did get someone up. THC. Clamasar. What? Wow, Clamasar had the jump on both of them. And THC actually manages... Oh, he might be careful. Has a grenade. THC electing to use the medic bag. Oh, he's going for the bandage. Stay gun up. Stay gun up. Ducky Detective Duck mops it up. And that should clear it out. You dead. Face hole. Trying to make another push. Although they are losing it. Right now you can see 242 tickets. The 252 tickets still very close. But once Tempest does go down, they'll go up a couple of tickets here. And we should start to see kind of a grind as SPH and EXE try to push right back into Tempest. And it looks like, did we have it go down by mortars? I'm not seeing a hab anymore. Yep, we see this right here. There's no hab actually on Tempest. The radio is here. So mortars had done the job. SPH and EXE losing their hab to mortars. And now they actually have to work off of rallies. That is not going to be effective to trying to hold the objective.
Thank you for call out.
All right, let's take a look on the east side of the map here. Oh, they did stop them. This is just a grind. I need a hand. Oh, you just had one wave spawn in. Looks like 3 players just spawned in for SR and TAC. Just barely tipping in favor of SR to start capping the objective. RPG from Clip comes in, trying to take out. THC actually gets back up by Fetty Swapper. They're doing everything they can. Every revive counts. Every ticket counts. They just need to try to get as many bodies on the objective. What angle is this? Jaeger, who's holding this objective? Ebola holding a fantastic angle.
The door I'm holding.
Yep, you can hear him. The door I'm holding. Dude, he has a perfect angle.
Jake, you need to revive.
Just extremely close quarters fighting. THC goes down a second time. And that should just about do it for Tempest. You have 1 hab against 2 rallies. That's just not going to be enough map presence, enough infantry, enough boots on the ground to contest that objective. You just see him spawning right now in the rallies, but they're now going to have to fight back onto the point. You can see now Tempest Estate does get captured. 262 tickets to TAC and Smoking Rifles to 219 for EXD and SPH. This is just not where you want to be if you're SPH and EXD. And down south, let's take a look here. Oh, we have a Sioux strike coming in. Fantastic Sioux strike. Absolutely deletes the hab. Fetty Swapper spawned in just in time to get obliterated by the Sioux strike. Carlos TV runs back. T4D looks like he went down. Oh, they did have enough build. That's good planning, I guess. Drops the hab right back. Once again, I'm not a huge fan of strikes like this. It looks cool. It kind of feels cool. But unless you have an attack pushing in. Oh, scratch that. They actually had him. I missed him right on the north side. You have Swarek's Giant Dwarf Clamasar does push in right into Sirach. That is how you want to do it. They should still push. They might have I'm trying to check if they have a UAV. I think they do have a UAV in the air. So they should have seen that they're getting a half back up. Well played by Smoking Rifles and TAC. Taking back what I was about to say. Because, oh, Giant Dwarf. I think these are friendly mortars. Needs to be very careful. Oh, he does bleed out. I think that was a friendly mortar knocking him out. Clamosaur and Swarek should be able to actually overrun the hab. That baguette is picking back up. So now it is overrun. They're like, wait a second, we just got it up. Looks like all squads falling back to try to figure out what's happening on Sirach.
We've lost the east flank at the minute. I'm gonna try and
Clamosaur holding a nice angle up on the top, trying to make sure nobody falls back to the hab. Giant Dwarf, the medic, heal himself back up, tossing a grenade. Not bad as a measure to make sure no one's actually in there, but if he had just waited literally 2 more seconds, he should have seen Estet Potut Noi and Air Ruin. Oh. What a trade! Are you kidding me? Hulk and Clam going down. Really lucky shots.
Hold maybe
And
getting revived.
oh my goodness, they almost had it on Sirach. 240 tickets for Smoking Rifles intact to 208. Looks like Tempest Estate well secured once again by Smoking Rifles. Doesn't matter whether MEA or whether they're Russia. Looks like they're doing well in the center cap. And saying that SPH does look to have kind of overrun their middle fob. So this flank will be an issue unless Send Move will be able to save it. Let's take a look and whoop, nope, just that. Send Move does go down. Wiggle goes down. This radio should go down. I'm looking at, we have Moss coming back up. Squad 3 and Moroccan Lion trying to do what they can. It's going to be very difficult because they don't want to overextend. They want to make sure Tempest is good because there's a lot of pressure right now being placed on Sirach.
Samir, contact yourself.
Zeus, Koala, Zoe pushing back on the north side. And it looks like, I think Russia, SPH, and EXE will be able to capture this right back. Or at least prevent the cap. Once again, we have the mortars, the rockets rather. They almost hit themselves. If Soar and Giant Dwarf had spawned just a few seconds earlier, I think they would have been clapped by their own rockets. A little lucky there. They're trying to just keep continued pressure on it. Now that Hab's back up, you have another push on the northwest side. This is going to be a little tough for Smoking Rifles and TAC to secure. Oh, big respawn wave coming in. Luckily... Oh, is Get Wrecked actually on the Hab? He's on the Hab! Does what he can. But this is actually... This has created a huge problem for EXD and SPH. This Hab placement, which they actually thought was going to be a good placement so you couldn't see it, has actually created a really easy way for Smoking Rifles and TAC to overrun it. You can see each time they just get 2 bodies into the objective, they make a beeline to the center building, the one right in the middle of your screen. They are now secured. They can pretty much hold that angle and overrun the Hab, and forcing SPH and EXD to come back out and try to play for it. This might have been a good idea. You know, if you actually bring this Hab back a little bit more south where this tree is, would probably be a little bit safer in the long run. This Hab should be overrun quite frequently now that they know where it is. Wow. Are you kidding me? Smoking Rifles and TAC might have just made... Is this what I'm... Oh, he might bleed out. Dakan might bleed out. He bleeds out. The Hab... Oh, they did dig it down. Oh, they dug it down completely. Gooby with a huge play. I cannot believe this. They actually saved this. I could have sworn this had gone down. They made a great play out east to save the radio, save the flank. SR and TAC are going to still have the entire northern area secured, save for maybe a handful of just annoyance by Squad 8 up there. Fantastic play by Gooby, Moroccan Lion, and Mies to save that radio. They're going to have to get build back so they get the Hab, but dude, 10 tickets is very important. Because we can see right now 199 tickets to 176. It is still very close.
Okay.
It does look like they kind of traded reinforcing Tempest and their eastern fob here to the push on Sirach. And you know what? I don't think I'm mad about that. I am a little disappointed in their command strike. Because it does look like they didn't have enough people pushing, or at least they weren't quick enough. But for both teams right now, this is anybody's game. It looks very bad if you're just looking on the map perspective. It looks very bad for SPH and EXD, but they're 100% in it, because you're going to start to see a lot of SR and TAC get sucked in on the south side trying to push Sirach as the eastern side. Oh, hold on a second. They might be, once again, 3D chess. They're thinking outside the box. You actually have Nosh, yes, and Gert Bot on the Grandel command fob. This would be another 10 tickets. It's literally going to be a ticket grind fest. That might be very important to get that down. The Hab does go down, but Ninja is going to... We'll check in with them and see what happens there, but that could be very bad. But right now, the reason the tickets are so close is because SPH and EXD, although they are behind on points, Smoking Rifles and TAC are literally just bleeding tickets trying to get back into the point. And finally, we see some, like, much better mortars here, or rockets, rather, hitting the south mortar fob, almost dialed into T4D and Herring. But whatever angle he was at, I'd say keep sitting him and just try to keep the mortars down. Oh, looks like we had a couple stray mortars hit Masawu. It's a combination right now. It's going to be very hard to see whose mortars whose, because based on what I'm seeing here, where's our... I was going to say smoking rifles and TAC are probably having attacking mortars, and these mortars by Herring and T4D are going to be defensive, actually. But see, oh my goodness, look at how many bodies are down here. Farmer Boy, THC, Faisal, that's an entire squad down. Fetty Swapper, the only one back up. This is incredible. Finally, we start to see the ticket gap increase. 186 tickets to 153. Command comms going kind of silent as everyone's just like, yep, I know. We have to take Sirach. I get it. I get it. The fob finally goes down. Looks like Squad 3, I don't know whether they lost it themselves.
Enemy radio on Grundle is down.
Oh, and they did get it. Gert, Bot, and Noshiaz takes 10 big tickets from EXD and SPH. They did manage to take it out. They're going to try to sniff out another. Ooh, they might actually run right into this. Tiger. We do have an Alat. We're not sure if he has any ammo for it, but with a rifleman... And Gert Bot has full health, so he should have stamina. This could be very big. Oh no, is he going to hit the mine? Oh, he almost hit the mine. I don't know if that's a friendly mine or enemy mine. That could have been dangerous. You have... Is this the open top, right? I'm curious where they're going. Very curious where they're going. They did, they might be trying to make a big flank here. It looks like they're trying to maybe support the infantry push or push back on the Grandel, mop it up. He's going to be spotted by Bobby and Mr. Wimp out there. Yep, they're going to make it, getting some airtime. They're going to try to help support this infantry push. This is dangerous. It doesn't look that bad if you're literally just looking at bodies and ticket counts and whatever, but this is dangerous. You have Squad 3 kind of stuck into where they lost the Hab. You have a squad constantly spawning in on rally. You're having a Tiger help come support now. Scratch that. You have a Tiger now stuck in the irrigation ditch. And another reset. Okay, they just say, hey, screw it. All right, whatever. It doesn't matter. We'll go on foot. You have... Oh, wait, did they get spotted? Oh, they might be spotted by Bobby and Mr. Wimp. That might be bad. And they might see him drop a rally, too. This could be a big play. Screw the Tiger. You're going to have them dismounted, and they should see the rally. This would be amazing. SPH and EXD doing everything right.
The rally's
And-
there, mate.
Yep, you see him on comms. The rally's there, mate. Doing everything perfect. They could completely destroy this push.
Squad 3.
That would be
Squad 3 east.
incredible.
Pushing you now.
I don't know. I'm actually gonna let's take a look on the map and see if they turn right around the moment it squashes. I don't know if they notice it yet. They squashed a rally. Do they see another one? Oh, I don't know if they see that one. They might push on through though. Oh, if they push just a little bit further, they can get the second rally, which would be huge. 7. It doesn't look like Command Squad right here is who just dropped the rally. It doesn't look like they noticed yet. Bobby coming up big. Could come up even bigger. Oh, he's thinking about it. Wes, just do it. I know you can smell it. Smell the rally. Oh, we can't see anything.
Too much.
There was a full squad here a second ago.
There's a full squad here a second ago. I know. Oh man, no.
Just killed, mate.
I don't want to get us killed. Oh, they had it. Oh, they had it. That is just so unfortunate. They had the backup rally. They just needed to believe a little bit more. SPH and EXD. Dakin taking some fall damage. I don't know. You know, maybe he just is not hydrated. Maybe he's fainting. I mean, it's pretty sunny out here. It's hot. They've been running around everywhere. You don't know. You need to just stay hydrated. Everybody right now, take a sip of whatever drink, whatever beverage of choice you've got for today. Make sure you're good to go. Don't end up like Dakin over here. SPH and EXT have flipped it, getting up their own fob up on the east side. And this is what we're talking about. 142 tickets to 102. That gap is pretty stationary. It increased by about 10 now. But they are still in it. With this entire east side now under SPH and EXT control, you're going to have a big... Oh, hold on. Puya. Oh, he did go... Yes! Puya takes out Ebola. And he's on the hab. Dropping some C4. Bringing out that super shovel. One-man army. Oh, the Axiom. He's down. Oh, imagine. I was thinking if Axiom was actually back in the other side of the hab, he would get blown up by the C4. He's got about 10 seconds to not get killed here.
Next man.
C4 goes off, but just because Axiom was back in the nick of time to dig it up, nothing happens. Puya almost coming up with a huge play there. All right, we finally got him. Tack and, was it? Oh, where's Bobby? Where'd Bobby go? Bobby was in the original push. He's right here. It looks like the rallies have been squashed by Gooby, Frank Destroyer of Worlds, and Moroccan Lion. They've now got eyes on this hab. In the meantime, Sirach is being completely surrounded. The hab. Oh, sin move. Honestly, we just talked about this. In my mind, both teams are kind of misplaying this. This is so easy to just push into the objective by smoking rifles and tag. Hold this center building and play for the overrun, and they're not doing it. It's incredible. Play for the overrun. Get your mortars on that hab. That is a very easy hab to destroy. And you've got it. Just war of attrition after that. And it is... I'm hoping we see it happen right now because they're running out of time. 124 tickets to 73. Extending now by 10 tickets the gap. But this is just... This should be easier than it is right now. Right now you have them just kind of strolling in one by one. While a huge push. This could be a 60 ticket swing if they get back on Tempest. EXT and SPH making a big play for the objective, and artillery coming in onto the objective. I am so confused about artillery and squad masters. Why are you using artillery like this? I don't know. I mean, thank you. It looks beautiful. Is this defensive artillery? Is this attacking artillery? I actually can't tell because it's in such a weird place that it could honestly be anybody's artillery. Look at where it's going in. If it's EXD SPH artillery, it's misplayed. If it's SR and TAC artillery, it's misplayed. I am so confused at what's happening right now. Artillery nonetheless does go down. I'm guessing it's going to be SPH and EXD. They did manage to get a little bit of the hab, so I'm guessing it was EXD and SPH, but it's just not enough, man. Just not enough.
Cheers, mate.
All right, looks like this is finally down. They're digging it back down. Sirach, they might get a double neutral here unless they get bodies. Smoking rifles intact, get bodies back on Tempest. 58 tickets to 113. You could actually have almost an even swap if SR and TAC cannot hold on to Tempest. And we are seeing a little bit of repush back on the east side here. As this finally goes down, Trade BM does try to toss a grenade to see what happens here. Ends up in the dirt, nowhere close. Trying to look at, we got Ted down, T4D down here. Herring will probably get killed here soon. Yep, he goes down. Sirach is about to be fully in control. You see Ebola riding in with the Lodge. He should have a Hab now going down as well. It's all to play for a double neutral. A huge push. Oh, hold on a second. I know there's a huge push, but that's not the exciting part. The exciting part is Bobby and Wimp coming in right as the push leaves. This could cause them to be stranded. Bobby and Wimp have made some big plays this game, and they actually overrun the Hab.
We've got another hub east of Sherrick.
They are going to run straight into a Sirach defense and have nowhere to spawn in unless Yasar Crystal can do something big here. Amazing maneuvering by Smoking Rifles. They have just been all in the right spot all game. Crystal, oh, I don't think he saw him. Crystal's playing it very slow. The Hab might be going down. Making sure nobody's in just a window holding the angles. Enemy east in the stairs behind you. No, she is coming around making a huge call. I don't know if Bobby heard him. Bobby's holding the angle while Wimp, he should get mopped up. Great flank by Noshies. That is going to be tough.
Hab is up, yes, sir.
Sirach is going to be completely secured for at least probably a minute or so to get this neutral here. This Hab goes down. Motorhead goes down. Good plays by Gert Bot. Smoking Rifles had just played this really, really well. This fob right here has been almost just a sneaky fob. Coming out, taking a little bit of peek here and there, knocking out a rally, taking out Grandel, falling back, and now taking out a really big fob in between First Stand and Sirach. As Sirach finally goes neutral. So Sirach has gone neutral. The only way Tempest can now play for a double neutral is if the push from the Russian side can get on and start stalling the cap. It doesn't look like that's going to happen. I think this is going to be a GG here. 30 tickets, 31 tickets to 95. I think Smoking Rifles have played an impressive game and have just made light years of improvement to last week. SPH and EXD, once again, a little, I don't know if they're not working together or what, but they're just not, moving around the map as well as I've seen Smoking Rifles in this round. $90 tickets still. You've got to give them credit. 90 tickets to 27 tickets compared to a 225 loss. If they capture this, this will obviously go up to 60 to about 150 tickets. So it will help increase the gap a little bit. But about 100 tickets were just grinded in the infantry push here. Jonathan does go down. It does. I think that's it. I don't see a double neutral here. We have another artillery. Here we go. A creeping artillery on enemy players, on an enemy Hab, in a direction that makes sense. Is this a first for Squad Masters? Let's wait and see how effective it is. It's effective. Praise Sphere. Incredibly effective. Defensive artillery mopping up the entire eastern push by EXD and SPH. Hold on a second. 30 tickets just lost. Good thing Sirach, they'll be getting 60 tickets if they actually do not cap Sirach. It looks like they will. This is going to be closer than they think. SPH and EXD are about to lose 10. SR and TAC, yep, 126 to 6. They almost had it. I'm surprised they actually that was closer than I thought it was going to be. A Sirach push
Enemy Hab is still up on the island.
and holding for double neutral would have actually gotten probably within maybe a 50 ticket game if it did come down to that. 5 tickets left. If they can hold on the give ups, if they don't lose a vehicle, Grandel looks like they might lose down here. I think this might be an MEA Logi. If this is an MEA Logi, It's a Russian Logi. The game is all in this vehicle if they do decide to destroy it. Oh, they have the radio too.
Marking enemy hab on Gundel. We might as well just leave it.
Roger.
I'll just sticks.
Oh, there it is.
GG, lads.
122 tickets to 0. Smoking Rifles and TAC bounce back in a big way by almost 370 tickets over 2 rounds to 0. Taking the sweep against SPH and EXD.
Good job, boys.
Fantastic. Well played. Good movement. Good infantry work. Good teamwork. Well played. And that is going to finally put them on the board. Smoking Rifles taking the dub. And it's about time. They played well, and they were surprised a little during the Yeho rounds that they kind of lost by, what was it, 500 tickets or something, 300 tickets between 2 rounds. So huge win for Smoking Rifles. Fantastic to see them bounce back and secure their very first, not just round wins, but game wins in Squad Masters. That's it. I think that's it, right? We're wrapping up Group A play next week, and by Group A play I mean all group play. Smoking Rifles and TAC have yet to play One Shot Gaming. EXD and SPH have yet to play Baguette Kebab Squad. So before we go here, let's take a look at our groups here. Group A, B, C, and D. It's going to be all to play for in Group A. We'll see how the rest of the rounds mop up here. But that's it. I'm out. I'm Moidawg. And this is Squad Masters. If you had fun here, hit that follow button. I play a lot of squad, stream a lot of squad Monday through Friday. And on Saturdays, we do Comp Squad. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Peace.